Alright, good afternoon, everyone. Fox here. We have a wonderful show for you guys. So we're going to do some Final Fantasy XIV. I must warn you, I am being attacked from all sides by pollen. It is awful. My eyes are itchy and watery and have been all day. They feel like they're filled with sand. I just put in some eye drops. I am hoping something will help. So anyway, we're going to try to push through as we normally... Why does that look so weird? I don't know why it looks so weird, but whatever. Fixed it. So let's give it a try, shall we? We're going to start with Final Fantasy XIV. Ow! Okay, that felt uncalled for. What was that for? Ow! Okay, what was that for? Zelric Front Center. Drop down and give me 10 push-ups. What was that for? The idle game was clearly not visible. That's the tree one. Yeah, so, everything's good. Week's done. I got a short week next week, so it's gonna be nice. I will probably not be streaming extra. I'm gonna do some, like, do some shopping and stuff. Some stuff getting ready for my trip. We'll see. You're off by redeem. Oh. You clicked on the wrong thing? It happens. But here, this will make you feel better, okay? Here, is it earned now? Did I earn it? There we go. Is it earned? How's that? All good now? I'm trying to make you feel better because, you know, you didn't mean to do something that attacked me, but then now you have a reason to attack me, so now it's retroactively better, right? All good? I know, but retroactively better. I'm saying. Also, I am, like, because of the pollen, I think I'm exhausted. So I have some actual black tea here. It's got the same stuff I got last night. My constant comment, it's an orange spice tea. Very good. Let's go for it. I feel no trace of Hephaestus' poison in your mind. And for a blessing, it appears your body is doing the worst for the wear. Vacuum cleaner? Nope. I wait here as soon as I could. I no longer sense Hephaestus, and the force assailing Pandemonium's barriers has ceased. Are we rid of him for good and all? I now figure out what the real problem is. I see, despite his muddled senses, Ericthonius felt that to seal Hephaestus away was the proper course. It wasn't so noble as that. I only knew that something had to be done, so I acted. La Brea, is that how you dealt with Hephaestus in the past? Indeed, he was not but the parts of my memory and soul that I had cut away. Massive ether without a material vessel. Storing his essence within crystal was the most logical choice. In that matter, I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale. Hephaestus' creation and Athena's end. Heard your words, but only vaguely, as if from under the surface of a deep pool. My mother wished to use me? I would hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here, and what drove Athena to act as she did. I'm ready. Athena's brilliance outshone us all. Even the other members of the words of La Brea were as children in comparison. So dedicated to research was she, it was not unheard of her to forget meals or even sleep. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge, and it was in this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, while we can conceive life in various forms, the means of creating a soul are beyond our ken. Similarly, though we can enhance and alter our physical vessels, we have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations. Such limitations as we were not meant to surpass. She sought to enter the realm of the gods. Scarce few have the ability to comprehend what such a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. For most, the thought would be an idle fancy, considered once then discarded. Not so for Athena. As we heard the words of La Brea, I spoke to her often about transcending our being. From an academic perspective, the challenge has plagued countless researchers through the ages. It was during these musings I began to formulate a theory. Does she have an accent, Yustola? A means by which a person could meld with a creation. The weaknesses of one will be mitigated by the strengths of the other. And the result could be something greater than what we ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I develop it further, curious about every detail along the way. Our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more. I take it I was born not soon after. Just so. I believe she bore true affection for me and was blind to her hidden intentions. When Pandemonium was built, she requested to lead the researchers. I saw no reason to not deny her. Even setting aside our relationship, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandemonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiments she could devise. When you found out what she was doing, you killed her. She started over the story? Oh, she got a long way to go. Very long time. I tasted Pandemonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left Agdistis to keep watch from Tartarus' vegetable as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. As for what occurred next, 'tis best to see with your own eyes. Is that me? I started the story over like 13 months ago or 14 months ago. You're well aware that out of respect for our neighbors in Elpis, visitors of Pandemonium are not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this? What indeed? So quick you are to rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since their inception. You must have known you could not conceal this from myself and act this forever. That's what you know that I cannot allow it to continue. I shall say this but once. Release Ericthonios, else I shall have no choice but to strike you down. I would meet my end at the hands of none other. However, ere my time has come, I will have you know the why of it. Then you will not desist. Once you understand what's driven me this far, you shall see that stopping was never an option. Peace was never an option. The feelings of one weigh little against the needs of the entire star. Of course, of that I am well aware. But you do not deign to descend from your lofty heights simply to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations. What possessed Athena, peerless researcher and mother to the son of the great Brea, to embark upon the path to her downfall? History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. Give me your hand, Brea, and we shall know each other more deeply than ever before. Wow, it just auto-went. I'm having trouble talking. Possibly, you bonded your souls? Aye, that the boundaries between us would cease to be, showed me everything to be understood. I found myself unable to refuse. At that moment, my mind was in a storm of questions, yet one word the loudest. Did Athena ever truly love me? I had become the memory in mind. And die thee. Can you feel it? My heart, all that I am. Yes, as if it were my own. A fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, transcend our mortal flesh and bleed into a higher plane of existence. An unquenchable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spared, for another, for the star. Hey Jack, it's alright. Welcome, welcome. How disappointing. Yet what is known cannot be unknown. You have beheld my life's work. Try as you might to excise the memory, the seed of desire remains. When it takes root, you too shall be consumed by the selfsame fervor. I will dig it out. I will dispense with the corruption in my soul ere your rotten inside spreads. Twas my weakness that let this wickedness fester, but never again. Today I cast aside fickle emotion and abide in duty alone. Today I renounce all that I was and live only as La Brea. Imagine if you cut out the parts of yourself you don't like. Nope. This is a memory of the real one. Thus to forsake the part of myself that had been polluted by Athena, sealing it within a crystal. So the part he cut out became the Hephaestus. Never did I think I would one day face those memories made flesh. Forgive my bluntness. But your actions bordered on insanity. To go to such lengths to escape your memories, you nearly rewrote your very existence. Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. The Gurum and Nemexelk in particular made plain the suspicions they harbored. That's what they should have. That you escaped with life was nothing short of a miracle. Why did you destroy the crystal then and there? Did you think to one day make use of the knowledge it contained? I will not deny such considerations played into my decision. My main motivation was fear. I never attempted such a feat before. The crystal was my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, clinging to it was a mistake born of doubt. Nina must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures and prepared a vessel beforehand that would accept the dregs of my soul. You should watch, Is It Wrong, Don Maki, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in Dungeon? Hephaestus is a lovely woman in that. And quite kind. Did I already say that line? Make sure I got it. He must anticipate I would resort to measures and prepared a vessel beforehand that would accept the dregs of my soul. Hephaestus doubtless believed he was performing his duty as husband and father should. In truth, he's but a puppet being pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high. He thought only of seeing his dear Athena live again. She might finish what she began. Yet for all that, he and I were alike. We yet shared a fatal flaw, you see. Our need for control blinded us to other perspectives. Yeah, I agree with that, Zarek. It gets a little crazy. As I thought of Hephaestus, she called out to me. What say you now? Does Library speak true? I was the same way with Sword Art Online. I really liked the beginning, the story, and then the second one, okay, that's okay. Yeah, I like it. Third one was, the third arc was a little weird. And then the fourth one just went off the rails. I don't know if I got the arcs right, but... What does your heart tell you? I don't know the question, but always go with your heart or your head. Pick one. And if they both agree, all the better. I just want to know one thing. Do you truly believe that hiding the truth was best for me? Even knowing how I felt about my mother? Library, I know how to fight a fatal flaw after all. I'm still not convinced. That's why you may notice a lot of stories follow this trend. Okay, so let's say you have a story, you have your hero. Maybe should I pull out my artwork for this? Hold on. Pull my artwork. I like paint. Okay. So let's say you have your hero, right? Okay. Hero. So he's young. Level 1. Okay, he's level 1. Okay, he's level 1. So then, you know, you go through your story and you progress. And you get your hero. You know, now he's got like level 100. He's got treasure. Little treasure chest here. He's got maybe a companion that hangs out with him. Give her like nice curly hair. And he's happy, right? And then he goes on and defeats the big bad guy, giant bad guy. Okay. Defeats that guy. Still has the treasure. Still has the woman. You know, they're all happy. Maybe he has, like, a group now. I don't know. So they have this, alright. Comic relief guy back here. I don't know, let's say he's level 1000. Okay. So you finish your story, like, it's great. Okay, well now the author wants to make another story. So you go through here. And I'm telling story. Calm down, calm down. So you have your hero again. He's still level 1000. Alright, he's still level 1000. But in general, this is not a specific story. This is just in general. But the treasure is gone. The girl now dead. The companion, spiky hair, and some reason a really long neck. He leaves. He wanders off. So then the hero's sad. It starts over. So then he has to progress through the story again. Working toward level 5000. And getting another girl. Yes, that's what a lot of things do. Another woman, this one has straight hair though, joins. And then he goes, and you have your hero here. Level, like, 25,000. And now the big bad guy is dead again. But this big bad guy is even bigger. Yeah, so basically this happens a lot. This is what they often do. By taking away your treasure and taking away your companion, you remove the desire to settle down, to stop, and you keep them in conflict. That is what the story is. But that's like a very common thing that happens in stories. That wasn't meant to come up. Anyway. So that's what a lot of stories do. And if they don't do that, then you end up with, like in Don Maki, where all of a sudden the hero just keeps accumulating girls for some reason. And I don't know. You missed it? Fine. Anyway, that's just what I'm just saying. Common tendency in stories is to just wipe the slate clean. I mean, you can even have the hero get, like, knocked down a few levels. Isn't that the principle of, all those, you guys ever seen the stupid commercials for that game? It's like, what is it, like Hero Quest or, Hero's Journey? I don't know, whatever. Yeah, where, I mean, you could also have it where that hero goes to another world where he's no longer the top. Now he's, like, at the bottom again. And he has to fight through bigger enemies and whatever. But there's a game, I don't know, I've never played it, but it always looks, Hero Wars. It always looks interesting to me. On the, like, it looks very stupid, but also interesting. But basically, the hero starts out in some weird situation, and he gets knocked down a peg and ends up at the bottom and has to fight his way back up. By, like, I don't know. Library, I know had a fatal flaw after all. I'm not convinced. I said all I can say. Now it's for you to choose to believe me or not. I choose not. Library, I know holds duty above all else. I was here prostrate myself before an erupting volcano can place my fickle motions in his path. When you return to the surface, you'll doubtless don that mask once more. So before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I suppose I should say... Thank you, Phaistos. Oh, father and son reunited. And they lived happily ever after. But the father and son reuniting is accepting the quest. What the... I've heard enough. There's more I was yet to discuss. Let's first return to Pandemonium's gates. I'll gather my thoughts on the way. Alright, back we go. Those look interesting. It's like DNA strands. I will say I'm a little bit worried about the lunch I ate. I had a bowl of surprisingly spicy Nashville hot chicken soup with a couple pieces of toast and a pear and a banana. So, not sure that was the best lunch for me. Faith in games, because RPGs tend to be tough. Going through mud. Oh, yeah. I owe you an apology, Kayla. Due to my own experience, the Hephaestus was easily able to take hold of my mind. I also owe you thanks. If you and Themis hadn't chosen to brave the chaos of creating Pandemonium, then I would have never known Labea's story, my father's story. Yeah, there's a reason why I liked playing RuneScape at the start, but I've never made it to the end. Because at some point it turns into a huge grind. That's why I thought the group thing would be better for me. Because I'm like motivated to keep playing because other people are still playing. Like if my whole group quits, I'll probably quit as well. The tale is too fascinating to hear. If I wanted to cheat at a game, I wouldn't... that's just... No. No. That's just stupid. It was a tale I too was fascinated to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with Zima upon my return. I never wonder how much this you foresaw. Because idle games are designed in a different way. Idle games are designed that you have to optimize a build and then go idle. Whereas using a bot just is a cheat. I mean, let me ask you this, Treeborn. After watching me play Final Fantasy XIV, do you feel like you've beaten Final Fantasy XIV? From my perspective, it's the same thing. Like, if I'm using a bot, that's... Exactly. If I'm using a bot, then it's not me playing the game anymore. Well, I hate to say this as a what's the word? As a streamer, I don't want to experience a game without playing it. That's not what I like. That's one reason why, well, aside from the fact that I have no time, zero time, I don't like to watch people play video games. Because all it does is spoil it if I am going to play a video game. So, I prefer playing the game with you guys watching than actually watching. Like, I kind of want to play Slay the Spire 2, and I see two friends on my list playing it, but I don't want to watch them play it because I want to play it one day. I just don't have it right now. Or do I have any money to get it? I did find out, so this is very frustrating, somewhat frustrating, but kind of expected. They did my investment balance sheets. They did the balance sheets and discovered that not only am I not going to get any money this month, it's a somewhat passive investment, but I actually had to pay this month and invest further. Just a little bit. It's kind of sad. Yeah, I have some investments that I made a couple years back. I don't want to do an investment strategy stream because, how do I explain this? I'm not following an optimal path. I'm deliberately not following an optimal path. Two, I don't want to feel responsible for you guys making or losing money. Well, losing money specifically. I would love to be responsible. Like, if you want help, if you ever want help, like, making a budget or balancing a budget or something like that, hit me up. I'm happy to help you with that. But what I will not tell you, hey, invest in this particular thing. Because, yes, I invested in a particular thing. But, well, for one, I'm also losing money every month. I am literally losing money every single month. But it's a long-term investment. So the money I'm losing will eventually come back to me. And actually, the more I invest, the faster it comes back, which is silly. But anyway, that's why I will not do a investment strategy stream. Yeah, according to the math, according to the government, I lost about $26,000 in 2024 and about $23,000 in 2025. Something like that. I don't know. Somewhere in about that ballpark. However, a lot of that is paper losses. I am following a rich person strategy where you lose money. It's a long story. As I said, I don't want to get into the particular investment strategy I'm using, but I'm using a paper strategy where I use the losses on paper from this investment to get a larger tax refund. Anyway, I too was fascinated to hear. Also, have you checked the stock market lately? The stock market is kind of crashing lately. Could be worse. I could have invested in Trump media. That stock is tanking, despite people trying to prop it up. It's really funny. I almost thought about shorting it a while back, but I was worried that the trillionaires would keep it propped up, but they are running out of money. Let's see how too was fascinated here. I remember before to speaking with the team from chicken. How much just sorry, set up. I feel I cannot allow that, Elidibus. As long as you retain control of Pandemonium, there's work to be done. Of course, I shall first free the remaining warders and restore this place to its former glory. Use of cities in Tartaros shall be able to reverse the changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process. As well, but I must yet learn why I was considered the key to the Hephaestus experiments, and how he intended to revive Athena. Such questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never be crossed. Never again be crossed. I intend to destroy the crystal containing Hephaestus' essence, that this mistake never again repeats. I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. Reject the mallet of your crystal, however. I've been told I had not considered its origin until I saw the one containing Hephaestus' ether. I was struck by how wholly different they were. There's another? Viewing a crystal with memory is a simple process. Storing a message, a warning even, can be something altogether more complex. This also means that someone besides the present company and the team was aware of the plot and photo within Pandemonium. Yeah, I wish I could tell you in more detail. Maybe I will one day, but I'd rather get to the point where at least I'm breaking even. And that's actually closer than you would think. Right now, if all is going well, which is currently not all going well, but if all is going well, I am losing about... What's the number? About 800 a month. So not terrible. But that's only on... Again, that's only... Well, that's also not even on paper. That's... I'm investing an additional 800 every month in order to pay things. But of that, like half is going toward the value of what I'm doing in order to return my money faster. More than half. It's like 3/4. And my cost should drop very soon. Not a lot, but it'll drop a little bit. Like $150 or so. Probably. Okay, so my own company is doing very well. However, they're doing very well wrong. Does that make sense? Okay, so... It's yes, unsustainable. That's a good word. That's accurate. Also, think about this. I don't like the thought of investing in the company that I work at, because that's putting all my eggs in one basket. Because then if the company goes under, I lose both my job and my investment, and I'm just broke. So why would they not make themselves known even now? No threats remain. Perhaps it's some of the other warders. We shall question them after they are freed. Yeah, I was going to use an analogy. Like, imagine your company, their job is to create heat. Okay? I mean, you can light the company on fire, and it creates a lot of heat for a short time, but then the company's gone. As may take some time, resource I'd rather not steal more of from you. Return at your leisure. We shall share our results then. We've done more than enough for the time being. I'm in the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us, and continue upon your journey. Or if you're so inclined, take a much-needed repose. This talk of journey smacks of Azim. As well it should. She has pledged to keep moving until she's seen every corner of the world. If you do find yourself with a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to La Habrea. Maybe able to offer further insight. Until then, my friend. No, but I do predict it will have a catastrophic upheaval. And they will get in trouble with the government at some point. I have been doing everything I can to keep them from making the decisions that would result in that. I just teleported into the fountain. Wait, did I never talk to this guy? But it's just a possibility. Like, there's no reason to take the risk. I visited Kalia. Excuse me if I'm not using my usual chipper self. But you've not been without difficulties in your absence. You see, communication with the airship Professor Claudian commissioned for research was lost some time ago. Now we've quite lost track of where it might be. And to make matters worse, the MGG has just sent word of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the ethereal sea. There's just some way to the Aetioscope. In fact, please, you must come with me. After this cutscene, I will tell you something. I need to stop interrupting the cutscenes with conversations. Just remind me. What? What is that? Is it real? Why is it that whenever danger visits the world, you're never far behind? Master Levier! What are you doing here? And you two, Professor Claudine's assistants, I take it. As you arrived before me, I take it you're involved in this. I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation. That place looks very cool, though. Still going. While the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause for concern, these details are alarming. Professor's last message indicated he was on his way to us as he saw. We know not whether he ever reached his destination. A rash endeavor, even for Claudian. He was ever allowed the field of discovery to cloud his better judgment. We had no recourse but to entreat Ishgard's aid in searching for him. As to that unsightly fortress which materialized in the ethereal sea, pandemonium was it? It cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled, so as to minimize panic. We will gather those with the knowledge of the ethereal sea and continue monitoring it for further irregularities. That it is. You two submit a detailed report to the forum at once. And me, go deal with this. At present, we have far more questions than answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such time that our investigation is concluded. Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. I mean, this one looks just as formal, but it's more of a working attire. Just when we need him the most, Professor Claudian remains unaccounted for. He even brought the pistol with him. We left with scarce few straws to grasp at. While I am but a lowly assistant, even I can see that our two current problems are likely related. Same party or phenomenon may be responsible for both. Firstly, I see now that my unexperienced imagination failed to do Pandemonium's pitiless buyer's justice. I can only wonder, the facility itself traversed the ages. Did the creation within do the same? With the keywords? But the answers to these questions shall come in time, I'm sure. For now, I must do as Master Fortuno was asked, and write that report. After you can, pray give what the rest of your responsibilities will allow. Give what rest your responsibilities allow. When next we call upon you, I wager we shall need you in prime condition. So my day was good. Very slow. It's feast or famine. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you guys something. What was I gonna talk about? Oh. I guess I'll give you guys a quick update. I don't think I gave an update. Oh, I was gonna look. Okay. I was gonna look during when I had downtime, but I never had downtime. Alright, so I'm gonna check right now. Alright, the latest. My cosplay has shipped from China. I left this morning at 5:45 local time. So that was what, like 24 hours ago? I don't know. Something like that. I don't really know the time. So it's left China. My other, I never told you what I'm getting. But yes. The other thing, let's just update it here. I'm kind of curious. I just want to look at what the website actually says. The shipper. It just says processing, but whatever. The other thing I ordered has also made some progress in moving. I hope so too. And that has made it to the state as of this morning. So the other items that was stuck in due to weather or whatever has made it. It was shipping from the Northeast United States. Apparently they had a real bad storm right as I ordered it. And so the post office took some time to get it moving. So that has reached the state. It's not made it on its way to me. The other thing I was going to say is, I don't know how much of this I've shared on stream. So I'm going to be kind of vague, as always. Last weekend, I was invited to dinner with one of my former colleagues who left the state. I hope it doesn't get hell for that. Anyway, we basically got my whole former team together. The ones that all left when my new boss came. Because he's interesting. Either way, so one of the things that he requested was he wanted to have references for a job he was looking for. Simple par. So he is in a different state. It's not too far away from me. Excuse me. No, my former coworker. So, anyway, so I said, sure, I'll be your reference. And so the recruiter called me to talk about my former coworker. And so I talked to them, and it was a great conversation. And they asked me what I did. And I was like, basically I work in these two areas, the same areas that you're wanting him to join in for. That's what I focus on. And they were very interested in that. They're like, oh, well, we're going to have some new positions open. Maybe we can look you up. But they did try to send me a LinkedIn thing, which I don't really have LinkedIn. I should probably get LinkedIn, right? That'd probably be a smart thing. I don't really use LinkedIn. But either way, I feel like I have an in if he gets the job. So I talked to my friend, and he said that the salary he's asking for is about 50% more than I'm making. Maybe a little bit more than 50% more than I'm making. And that is equivalent to what he is making in his current company. So I feel like I could elevate my pay quite a bit by moving. I probably won't get 50%, but I could probably get 40%. But I have to move. Like, I would have to leave the state for that. So I was looking at some things. If that happened. But again, I'm counting my chickens before they hatch. But even so, like, there's other opportunities in the same area. Much more than there are where I am now. So it is a possibility that I could do that. So that would be a huge... Well, it is a higher cost of living. But I've just kind of been awash with the possibilities. To the point that I was like looking at houses in the area, and unfortunately they are more expensive than the house I have. So I would have a significant mortgage payment. However, that would still... It would still be better. Because making a lot more, like, I'm talking like low to mid 5 digits more is significant every year. And that's huge. The cost of living increase is not that high. There are a couple downsides. So specifically, I have a doctor that I like that I use. I use a teledoc program. Unfortunately, the doctor is not licensed to practice in the state I would have to move to. So I would have to find a new doctor, which is kind of sad. But there is, I did look and found out there is a clinic in the town. The reason I went to this doctor originally is because there was no clinic that I could go to near me for the problem I have. But it's fine. There is a clinic that that works with my particular medical issue. Very minor, just some things. I just need a medicine. My sleep meds, they really help me. They really keep me balanced. But anyway, so that's the stuff I got going on in my life. I got my new credit card. I don't know if I said that on stream yet. So my new credit card is there. The fraud investigation is still ongoing, but they have given me a credit on my account, so I don't have to pay that. As long as they don't think I've made that purchase, they will not charge me. So anyway, that is what's going on with me. So hopefully you guys are having a good time, but I am getting over the stress of the week, but I'm probably going to have some drinks tonight to calm down. Yes, and my weight is pretty good as well. I ate a ton of fruit last night, and so I was worried my weight would be up. What side do I leaning? What Are you asking? If the job opportunity opens up to work with my former coworker again, I will absolutely take it, yes. 100%. I will take that job. And then I'll move. It may require a stream schedule alteration, depending on what the hours I end up working are. You know, more than Scarlet and Yang can bite people. I just want you to be aware of that. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, I had a feeling you would arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to be carrying you in their wake, after all. The Master Force Nova recently sent word regarding his investigation. Seems he discovered information regarding Professor Claudia's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of pandemonium in the Ethereal Sea. You do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I shall ask you to proceed to the Asia Scope forthwith. I shall make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly. I should go on to brush before I do this. What does this person have? I know that's named G. I wonder what the quest is. Can't you see the name of it? Alright, I'm gonna go brush real quick. It's about that time. I'm gonna go brush. I'll put the brushing up. I need a brush to brush. Right back. Oop. Okay, I'm back. Still got 30 seconds left on the ads, so I'm going to poke my idle game. There's not really much to poke, to be honest. But I will show you this. I have upgraded this building here to level 3. So now I get 2 deals every time I do it. See, look. Bam, now there's 2 deals. I haven't seen anything... Ow. Fox. We have a blue diamond fox, I believe. But basically, we just do these things, and now we get 2 double. I need 7. I really want to upgrade this building as well. This one as well. This one I'm upgrading right now. And this one as well. But not much to see, really. It has become a little more idle than it has been previously. So we'll see how it goes. Where am I going? It's behind me? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Wait, do I need to... This is where I go? I don't know. I'm not really sure where I'm going. I feel like they took me here last time. I would take the Danger Noodle down. Oh, cannot fly anymore. I will say I'm a little hungry, but I'm gonna try not to eat anything for a bit. I mean, you can always play remotely. Just take a copy of your sheet and have someone cover your sheet for you. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, you probably want to take advantage of the trip to do less mundane things. I don't want to say D&D is mundane, but... Like, you do... Let's say you do D&D, like, 48 weeks out of the year. Because, you know, sometimes people can't make it. So, but you only get, like, one time to do this one. Kind of like how I don't stream when I'm out on vacation. Could I have taken my computer with me and done it? Yes, probably. Maybe. But I could also break it horribly and not be able to stream forever. Be bad. Thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let's forgo formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Azizla. Oh, very nice. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Etherochemical Research Facility. The vessel clearly belonged to the professor. He was nowhere to be found. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced his way into the facility. This trail was duly followed, however. The trail led nowhere, in the most literal sense. It was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrested from existence. Further investigation confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Now an entire sector of Azizla has been teleported elsewhere. Teleported to where? We believe this destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here were its alien facilities reconstituted as the halls of Pandemonium. Great successes, you can see. So that means Professor Claudian's in there, in that monstrous fortress? That's a leading theory. There's enough at least to risk sending you to his steps in search of the missing man. Yet, before we do, there's another pressing matter. A Pandemonium may appear from his field. An unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from his gates. Oh, nice! Maybe you can go visit her while you're there. Although, I will warn you, So I have a friend that I have known for approximately like 8 years online. And I recently found out they live literally 5 miles away from me. But my efforts to coax her out of hiding have been unsuccessful. Like, even going to the point of like, hey, you know, what kind of food do you like? Oh, I like eating this place. Hey, if I go out to this place, do you want to come? Oh, no, I can't make it today. I can't make it today. Can't make it today. But, I don't know. I'll try again eventually. I want to give her some time. We observed its behavior with the ichthyscope. To our horror, witnessed it roaring upon the surrounding ether like a ravenous beast. What? It must be stopped. The ethereal sea harbors the souls that departed. This is a wellspring from which all creatures are born. Its flow were disturbed, life itself might cease to be. But hopefully you'll have better luck, Jack. Besides, safety must be our first priority. We just dismiss Acalia, then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. Oh, that's unfortunate. This memory crystal was recovered from Claudine's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of pandemonium. Oh, that's good. Maybe invite her to dinner or something. Or lunch if you're feeling less datey. Without Themis, there will be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you are more than capable in combat. Are you certain you'll be alright? As long as I'm free to focus on my foe, there's naught to worry about. That's the spirit. I will lend you my arms as they are, but I believe I will be more useful in the provision of information, not martial support. I shall gather research from the confluence to construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. I mean, invite your boyfriend too. That way you don't seem like a threat. Anabasios, the ninth circle, now accessible. See how long queue times are. 8 minutes. That's not too bad for what we have. We can check our idle game while we're here, you know. Just poke in, look, see if there's anything worth doing. See here, we can update this thing a bit. Throw some of these poop in here. We don't bother with these, they're capped. What is our score? I checked it yesterday. We were at, here, hold up. I want you guys to see my bookmarks. Alright, we're currently at 2335. So, we're not doing bad. Of that, Miko Fox in the lead with 1006. Yin Fox slightly behind at 934. Yang Fox trailing a bit at 675, but we're making good progress. If you go back to the group Ironman, we need what? Alright, to hit rank 1000, which is our goal, we need 3,464 total. So we need another 800 levels. 800, 900 levels will get us over 1,000. Or under 1,000? I don't know. What is this? What? I don't know what the fresh start thing is. So that's just where we are. It is doable. It's eminently doable. Basically, we each need to have about 1,300 or so, I believe. Or 1,250. So basically, if we each got every skill level 50 would be good. But, that means being a member, of course. How many cards I can spend on? I'm hesitant to spend on any cards right now. I've been boosting these things pretty hard. That's a 1,000% increase. Take it. I just bought this, so there's nothing I can do here for now. So it's still slightly cheaper than this one. So my current goal in this menu is to get this to 30 and this to 15. So that's my current goal in this menu. It's gonna take a while. I mean, I could level up this pet a bit, but there's a chance I'll get one randomly from this world where I'm fighting. It may already have. I don't remember spending one on it. Maybe I did spend one more on it. It's a very, very low chance. It's like a 1 in 6 million chance per kill. So it's very low. But you know, I killed a few thousand. Alright, we're halfway through our time. This might be a bit of a waste, but I'm gonna teleport. Money is not that important to me right now. I got 1.56 million. It's steadily dropping for some reason. We can try to see if there are any good fates to hit while we're here. There are not. I think I make it up there. I gotta go around. My loop around trying to get this one. The problem is, okay, on a day like today, well, that's nice. Gifts are always good. I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping and see if I can find some clothes to make sure I have everything I need for my trip. Shoes worry me the most because I have sneakers, but I don't know if they're the best choice for some of the outfits I'm doing. And of course I have my cosplay shoes showing up soon. Hopefully good. Wait, this one, I thought this had like more time on it. Oh, it ended. The person turned them all in. I'm gonna get a little something, not very much. Very little. That's why I came here. I thought I had more time, but I guess people are doing them. Let's fight these things. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah, the big caterpillars are eating all the crops. Those are nice. They invited me to the party. Was not expecting that to come quite so quickly, but that's fine. Oh, this is pretty. This is gorgeous. I love it. Is that the enemy? Nope. Some of my own friends. Think of that. My eyes still feel awful. I really hate the weather right now, the pollen. We need good rain. I don't know.
Feast must not end.
As soon as you wait any weather.
Feast must not be interrupted.
Next week, might get some rain. Next week. Transfer my truck from a yellow monstrosity. Guard's that vicious.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal.
I'm not paying attention.
Flames take you.
Oh crap.
My every breath is laced with magics.
Alright, we're on ice, so we can't move. Ah, crap. I think we can move.
Flames take you. This shouldn't kill you.
I need a shirt. I can get rid of some of my,
Another fleeting diversion.
I can give him some of my, aggro. So I don't have to worry about taking aggro from him. It's better to focus on it, so he has it pretty tightly.
Always more killing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige. Make it fun for me.
Alright, this is more like Scarlet.
The first drops are always the sweetest.
Alright, how do we do for stack markers?
I've had enough of you. Cut my time.
time I get stacked here, that's okay. I can shirk again, but it's pretty much over. Not a bad fight. All those souls freed. I feel like what we have to do, though, is go back in time and deal with it back then. Because we're in the wrong time stream. Like, if we go back in time and fix it, then this will never happen. Impressive work, Kayla. That remembers your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Who is this? Oh no. It's Athena. Don't be alarmed. A proper induction shall set your mind at ease. I'm Athena, chief keyword of Pandemonium, wife to La Brea and mother to Ericthonios. It is I who made Pandemonium anew in the underworld. In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. That's why I'm not at ease! I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. Slight miscalculation, perhaps a fortunate one. Your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. I understand you have reason to be wary, but I assure you there is no need. I know not what La Brea has told you of me. All that I have done out of sincere scientific curiosity. That's not comforting. That fact yet remains, even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. I mean, I'm not wielding a weapon. Do you have no intention of halting your research? I have not endured this long journey to let my dream of godhood go unrealized. The souls that Ethereal Sea and the man you call Claudian are indispensable to my work. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those with which I will grasp godhood. Won't be the first god I've killed, I suppose. She's still a half step from being a god, though. You're as stubborn as La Brea, I see. Although I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you'd be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tools I require to make one for you. Yes, that crystal teems with memories. Memories of two souls you know quite well, La Brea and Ericthonios. Ericthonios, I believe. I shall stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls, that with their help you may come to see clearly. Where? Boop. You. How? Where are we? I'm sure these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you shall better understand me, my desire for godhood. There's another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans. I do hope that in time you come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I'm unsurprised to find you here. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this inequity. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption? Makes you think otherwise. Wait. That sound kind of... Makes you think otherwise about what? Oh, you think she's not a god? I don't know how long it's been in Canada, but it's good as ever to see your face. What if we're under more conventional circumstances? Just where are we? What events have led to this unexpected reunion? So you gotta keep in mind, this is also the raid stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, perhaps in her mind it is, because that leads to her not dying. Oh yes, I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. I think that it contained our memories. It's a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but could find no trace. Now I know why. I already had its share of surprises. My memories are to believe the supposedly world-ending final days came upon us. Yet here we are, in a future where you, at least, exist. Do you overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on? Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let's take heart that life endured in some form. As but memories, we may never have the luxury of the larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, this future may be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action. You know, this actually reminds me of, do you guys, I don't know how far you made it in Sword Art Online, but at some point they created an AI by splitting off a piece of a researcher's consciousness. So basically, the AI thought it was the researcher. And so, if you told it, you're the AI, it would get agitated and would basically start doing things to prove that it wasn't the AI, which their computer equipment could not hold the power of a human brain, and so it eventually overheat the system and force it to shut down. Yeah, it was kind of sad. Like, there was a scene where, like, the voice is coming from the computer. It's like, hey, this is researcher so-and-so. The lights are off here. I can't really see anything. Can you shut it down so I can get out? Can you get me out of here? And like, I'm sorry, but that's where you live now. You're the AI, and so it's like, no, I can prove it. Let me count by prime numbers to infinity, and it starts counting, and eventually it overheats the system and shuts down. I'm looking for my chapstick, but I don't see it. I may have dropped it on the floor at some point. Anyway, but these are just memories. They can't learn the future. Agreed. But as memories, given fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Achalia in battle. Nay, Athena meant to speak and nothing more. But though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Achalia. Likely she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandemonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds her own. A shortcoming we must remedy at once. We do want to learn more of the Pandemonium, now dominating the landscape of souls. Achaea's colleagues would always prove to be a valuable in that respect. If they ever stop cowering over there in the corner. I turn on my phone flashlight and see if I see my chapstick down there. I do! Chapstick spotted. Okay, I have a chapstick. Hold on. Alright, I recovered my chapstick. Perfect. It just fell on the floor under my desk. And it's just dark in here, so I didn't see it. My desk is atrocious, though. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? Or you may be unusual visitors. But time's of the essence. Bring them here. Although it may be but a confluence of memory, it is an honor to meet the personages I have only read of in Akayo's reports. As researchers, this is beyond exciting, but I admit to no small measure of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. It's probably pentaterabytes or something like that. Pilots do all but speak. I see no reason why I should be afraid. It's not my life I fear for. I only fear that I may not have a chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients who will prize this knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers. What purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we shall share with you our records. Perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource. That is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose search for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. She still seeks to transcend her mortal existence, so she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can be a soul's will. Only has two? You're on my list. Thus she chose the Underworld, or the Ethereal Sea as it is known in this age, as a staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of ether. Even she means steaming full of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else. I feel like my voice is very congested because I'm getting a lot of sinus drainage, unfortunately. I caught a glimpse of Athena as we came to this world. Her smile, her voice. They were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her. Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Erchthonios would never want that. These emotions remain in my memory if nowhere else. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. We must infiltrate Pandemonium and seek out Athena. I would ask you to leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I have one question for you. Does the word Arsite mean aught to you? Arsite? Well, yes, there are a few records of its existence. Many makes appearance in the legends of Iblis, and in tales concerning the Asian Laha. While in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian, this person is associated with black Arsite known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power. I see, so time has not buried it. Yeah, imagine he finds out that we end up having to kill him. On the outside, Pandemonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, those who guaranteed insight will be familiar. We do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it has been cleared of threats, the librarian and I can approach and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. The portal should convey to Pandemonium's gates. I'll need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. I knew you would come. Themis? I never lost faith that we'd meet again. I told you so much, did I not? I understand you may be confused. I was too at first. You see, I'm not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I'm only an illusion built from memory, no more than real than Vibrea or Ericthonios. Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation. This is the distant future. A future where Athena lives once more. Although the means for her rebirth are yet beyond me, you're here to stop her. Have I had the right of it so far? This is the problem with having a bunch of smart people in the group. Like, oh yeah, I get it. I'm dead. Memory, I'm here to help. Okay. Very good. I'll be disappointed if you do not rise to her challenge. Although I'm sorry to say that I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence. I'm oddly inclined to act in her interests. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. There's no need for that pained expression. Remember, I'm but an illusion. Nothing worth shedding tears over. We can free you just to be freed to Agdistis. Oh yeah, we fought him too, didn't we? We fought everybody. I thank you for the sentiment. I'm afraid that is quite impossible. Athena's grip on my mind is unyielding. So I'd ask you to listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Ericthonios, so she may become a god. A gathering soul is readily available in the sea of ether. She tempers her own essence. And the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin ether, you managed to lay by so slow. Athena would know the secret to your strength. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for her observation. Fire for your life against Athena's creation, and in doing so, give her the knowledge she desires. It's starting to feel very Resident Evil-y. Am I fighting the building? I don't think I've killed a castle in this game. I've killed a castle in other games. So first a train, now a castle. Yep, first time for everything. What's happening? I've definitely killed a giant black gumball before. I think that's made her move. Let's find a way to reach her, or all is lost. We can do but little but hope for a kid's success. There's some rainbow threads coming out of it. I wonder what that is. Pandemonium, once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. He has grown much since her death at Labra's hand. Though the soul she creates are imperfect, the absolute obedience. And I shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others. Then you shall come before me. Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that's the only way to stop Athena. Silly. Circle. I'm a little bit worried. I mean, we still got almost 2 hours to finish this. Alright, so it's less than 5 minutes, so maybe we should stick around rather than teleporting out. Oh, I got a new outpost. Look at that. What do we get? Garbage. It is a terrible one. Get rid of it. I mean, what do you want me to do? We're waiting. We're in queue. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Oh well. Whatever. Pump him up. 19. So every 10 seconds I get one of these. It's not bad. I definitely have a lot of power here. Let's get a little gear, shall we? I should probably go back to what I had. Oh wow, that's a very long time. It's still going up pretty fast, but... then it slows to a crawl. 99 days to get that level. Whatever. Enough? Slowly spinning my units. Still less than 5 minutes, but no, keep off yet. Yeah, I'm sorry this is not very exciting. I'm just in queue. Yep, no worries. Oh, I need a gun. Look what I can from this. Yeah, no worries. got everything. Go back here. Hop back over here. Now gear. Much better. There's still a few things I can afford. I don't know if I want to do that. We'll check on that. I don't know. See, now I'm kind of stuck. There's nothing to spend money on. I need a lot more of this to have a shot at, but I haven't made any of these plants yet, so once they start going, it should go up faster. I'm still 6,000 away from that, 6,400 or so. It's supposed to speed up, but I'm not really speeding up. Maybe I'm just not doing... I mean, I'm still under 7 days. My usual time is like... My last one was like 8 days, so... I may be a little bit slow because I did the switch, but... Hopefully I'll get there in time. This one is so expensive to level up. It requires 2,900 hours in expeditions. It's like 8 hours per hour. So I start getting those from somewhere else. Also, there's something that somebody told me I need to buy. Yeah, this I need to buy. So I'm leaning my arm. Okay, so now I should be able to go here and where do I find that now? I just bought it. I don't know where that is now. Yep, good workout. Ah, there we go. I just had to hold it. So now everything goes to this. Pushed up my items. Well, this wait time just went up, so I don't know. Who knows? I'm in a holding pattern again. Still working up to that. Yeah, once these start popping, we'll be in great shape. But until then, we're just kind of stuck. Nothing to do. Nothing to do in a rattle game. Okay, but We're 9 minutes of a 7-minute wait time. So, I guess looking at something is better than looking at nothing. I'm fighting here because there is a minuscule chance of upgrading my dragon pet every kill we make here. It's very tiny. But this one... Ow! What? What do you want from me? Do you want me to just sit here and stare at it? Is that what you want? What do you want? Is that preferable? Do you want me to sit here and stare at the thing? I know I can do many things. This is the thing I'm doing. Okay, I'm here. And Fox, that message is not correct. I mean, I can ground on RuneScape, but I mean, I guess I can now, but I can do that. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty much done now with this idle game, so I can just let it go. No, you can catch both. Dummy. Hey, hold on a second. It's just a system error. System error. Oh wait, where's my... There it is. Let's go.
I am Pandemonium.
Okay.
From countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
Oh, I guess I did fight Alexander before. Oh, my bad. So I'm experienced in fighting another warrior.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape. I mustn't disappoint, Lady Athena.
I don't have that one. Ah, crap.
Stay where you are.
Oh crap, gotta stay stacked.
When it's like unto chains. A tangled morsel, awaiting death.
Oh, we have a path to size. Am I not supposed to... I think I'm supposed to break that.
All paths lead back to me. I operate the limits of Lady Athena's power.
Ah, whatever.
Stay where you are. A tangled morsel, awaiting death. All paths lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable. I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine!
Crap. I don't know where to go. Not
Stay
dead.
where you are.
I'm not dead.
Bear yourselves to me. Your punishment shall be unending. For Athena. For Mother. I'll give you special cells.
Is that the first time I actually needed 2 tanks, ever? Did we change the name of it? Did I ever change the name of it? I think this we were meant to change this to a Yang Shrine Fox or something like that. Oh well. I got accommodation. Apparently, my newest dish was noticed, and nobody really felt too bad. I didn't do too bad. So, I do need to go brush pretty soon, though. You changed the name of it? Do I need to change the name of it? I don't really, I mean, I guess we'll have time during the next queue when I'm taking forever to get to a queue. was a beautiful display, as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Okay, is that? Pandemonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall await your arrival beyond. No, I never fixed my portrait. Apologies for not coming sooner. This space is enveloped by some fell energy. We could risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. Okay, when we're all in queue, I'll fix it. Were my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. Have a look at the hiccups. Yeah, I mean, I sometimes vote on people based on their portrait. I'll admit that. I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandemonium, Nina would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. If you possess such a talent for magics, to say not of the emissary's discerning judgment. So she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. Is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandemonium itself with the soul? Breathe life into that which should never live. His research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we made some strides toward figuring out how to stop her. A crystal called the Heart of Sabik may be the key. Researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present. The thundering of the star, the emergence of the Ascians, and the calamities they brought to bear upon their realm. Tales that under other circumstances we would consider childish fantasy, not for a name to bring true to La Habrea's memories. The Heart of Sabik, achieve the secret of the ultimate weapon's might, not least the spell known as Ultima and its source of enduring mystery. You're told the general from the Guardian Empire was gifted this Arasite by an Ascian, that the ultimate weapon might be perfected. Any of his shadowed benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. Same as Silk, right? Seems to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge, if there is aught you are withholding. Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabik itself is of greater moment. It is a creation of Athena's made during her time with the words of La Brea. But also, you know, my portrait being just basic might indicate that I'm a new player, and so people notice, like, oh, the new player didn't kill us. This predates even Pandemonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. She dubbed it Arasite, studying it with fervor, unusual even for her. The fruit of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we had ever seen, the Heart of Sabik. What is Arasite? We theorized that it came from beyond our star. Beyond that, naught was ever known. Much later, we discovered that Arasite magnifies the desires of those who come into contact with it. It's too much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time we would seal the Arasite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So it became of the Heart of Sabik. I took it from Athena's laboratory after I entered her life. The state of the ether within was unlike anything I'd observed. It was capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I like to safeguard it myself. It is possible that Nina herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memories stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. She included some mechanism by which to give these memories form as she did with her own. She would be reborn. Ironic that she protected those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see mistakes go unpunished. Okay, I need to go brush real quick. I know it's not quite, I'm not quite in queue yet, but whatever. I need to go brush immediately. I'll be right back, okay? Brushy, brushy. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sometimes you just have to brush, you know what I mean? Brushy, brushy. Alright, so let's keep going. If we get close enough, if we get to the queue, we can fix the name of this box and move on. What exactly did you name it, Zelric? Just trying to make sure I get it right. I told you all I know of Athena, and the main secret should get hidden from the world. Exactly. She indeed stored her memories. Random Fox. I'm here! I'm here! I feel like I was just here the other day. She indeed stored her memories within the heart of Speak. Let's ask ourselves how they were weakened in this age. When was the crystal last sighted? I found the ultimate weapon. in which you triumphed but failed to recover the heart. Yet, according to your colleagues, there was another on the battlefield that day, and asked you. I don't know, I have trouble believing that first part. The self-same Aston was later struck down at a location known as the Etherochemical Research Facility. Heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Claudian's experience. Indeed, he's tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession. A signature that may well have belonged to the card to speak, in which case it is no coincidence that Thena's awakening followed. Hey Jack, good to see you. Good to see you all. Hi. Hi. What reason would he have brought her back to life? Was his mind on his own? Oh, thank you. I must say, I'm not sure what's going on in the eye region, but I don't like it. Pollen? Huh. So pollen is evil, got it. I thought pollen was very important for plants. Yet more questions without answers. Though Athena's essence is that of memory, her Majesty did not suffer for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. Philodus believes she readies the vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. In beggar's belief, as you well know, you were the linchpin of her ambition. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and has long since turned to dust. As this discussion is, we require more information for an unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you at the Acadia, Themis. I fear you won't find him so cooperative as you were accustomed to. We know not how vast the space beyond those gates may be. Somewhere within lurks Athena, with Elidibus listed at her side. This may be a simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he'd be eager to see reason. And he'd only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under Hephaestus' influence, if you didn't stop trying until I was freed, I would ask that you do the same for Themis. The notes are real in the conventional sense. I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. While Erchthonios' perspective is a sentimental one, Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. Question him unimpeded by magic would be ideal. Odysseus broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. I use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus' mind. Remember that our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhabits the vessel with which to meet you in battle, I am certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, his ether may dissipate back into the ethereal sea. You had best act quickly. Alright, we've got the 11 circle accessible, so we need to go in and fix the Yang Shrine Fox name. Let's queue it up. Okay, it's a very short queue again. Oh, I need to hide this because you can't see this. Right. I have to find this particular outfit. I need to be more careful. I need to look very carefully at these. Okay, I fixed that. And now I believe the desire was for RuneScape. So we're gonna pop this up. We're gonna find a nice world to play on. I've been going here. Or Fox has been going here, I guess I should say. Let's give it a try. It's really pretty empty here. Nice fight these giants. Have plenty of food. A long way to go to get a level of anything. So we're probably not getting levels here today. We'll make a little progress, perhaps. Very exciting. I don't think it's a good idea to do the Easter event right now. Maybe we can do it on Saturday when we actually focus it. Because we only have 5 minutes. I really don't want to break it up. This is just like idle grinding time. Because the queue could pop in 5 minutes, could pop in 10 minutes. I think there's at least something to the story. Got an hour and 13 minutes to finish this raid tier. That should be plenty of time, I would think, assuming the queues pop pretty quick. The last one needs to be where all the good stuff is. So hopefully that queue will pop a little faster. I think he was talking about the RuneScape Easter event. Yeah, we have to do that one as well. Maybe we do that one on Friday next week. Maybe do both of them on Friday next week. That person might actually be a player. He tried to go for this one, then went for that one instead. I'm content to fight these two back here. They're in the back of the cave. Most people will stop here and fight stuff. So as long as I just like don't break this plane, people won't bother me mostly. In this world. This is a German world. We can also pull brother out of game. Look, we can do 2 out of games at once. Look, we are skyrocketing right now. We're stuck stagnant for a little bit, but we are skyrocketing. I think you may be equating German with something else. The German people are very nice people, for the most part. I'm sure they have their issues, same as everyone else. You have different ideas? I mean, you would probably know more than I. I mean, you're closer, though. I will say that my perspective may be a bit higher as a, a deity, but you are closer to the area. But I've known very many Germans that are quite nice. Well, I mean, I know there were also a bunch of Germans that were very, very evil. And unfortunately, they had a big moment recently in the past, I believe. Interesting. Well, to quote a movie that everyone is fond of, I can't trust your words, Spaniard. I guess a paraphrase would be more accurate. I've known too many Spaniards. Looks like our queue is getting close. We got 2 tanks. Should be popping pretty soon. And we light these guys up pretty good. There's a reason I grind in this area and don't go to a higher level area is because this area is very, very safe for me. Like, these have almost no chance of killing me. There's still a chance. They'd have to perfectly hit me like 12 times in a row before and I'd have to miss them 12 times in a row, basically. Or get a very low hit. See, they miss me more often than not, and I hit them more often than not, so most I recall ever losing in a fight was like 7 or so HP. Zombies in the pit. I like the big bones. Big bones. For prayer. We are Shrine Fox after all. If I wanted a super easy fight, I'd probably go with the big frogs. I believe they drop big bones as well. Wow, it's going up 13 orders of magnitude since I got these plants. Well, since I actually paid attention to getting these plants. It's still going up too. Skyrocketing. Okay, we lost a tank, but we gained a DPS. Interesting. Perhaps this is a better choice of something to do. Maybe I'm just grinding where I left off. If most of the time here I end up eating my fish for inventory space rather than because I need health. But in this case I'm about to eat one for health. I was gonna say that's a little person, but they're not. Level 71 combat in RuneScape. Not a bad number. I've killed hundreds of these guys to make it so. Yeah, my max hit right now is 13. I think I'm getting close to being able to hit for 14. With the power of the alcohol, I can hit harder. I actually don't think I can hit harder. I think I'm still stuck at 13. Ah. See, I don't really want that because that puts you at risk if you like have to go AFK or something or get distracted. I do tend to get a little distracted. And so does Fox. Also scatterbrained. See, look, my HP is slowly recovering as I fight. Even though I'm not eating food. I did eat some food to get up a little bit, but... Well, that's unfortunate. You'll get it. You'll get there. Patience. See, if you keep doing it in a few hundred years, you'll be a master leather worker. Yep, just be patient. Another 2 orders of magnitude while we've just been sitting here in queue. I've been saving these for doing runescaping. Rune crafting. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I sometimes forget that. My mistake. Sometimes I worry with so many games open that it may cause some internet lag, especially with 2 streams active. But yeah, normally I do this while I'm doing other things. Like if I'm watching something, I'm just chilling. I just pop this on. Sometimes I read a book over here while I'm playing and just kill stuff. Most of the things I take right now are because I would need them for skilling. Like these things are good for room crafting, these are good for regular crafting, these are good for magic. Money's always good. These are for this. There's a boss door right here, but I don't think I'm ready for that just yet. I'm getting close to the point where I could attack it. They say you want your stats to be at least 50 in melee to do it, and you need like potions and stuff, or not potions, really good food. And you want your prayer to be a certain level as well, because you need protection from melee, I think, and protection from ranged. So that is a definite thing. Oh, I know the thing you're gathering for. Assuming that's what you're gathering for. See, I ate that food not because I needed health, although I did, but because it gave me a space to take the bones. But now I'm at full health, and I'm not regaining health right now. So that food's a little bit of a waste. I could have kept recovering. It's fine. I've started to bring less food, though. Ever since my defense got to 50, I've not been taking quite as many hits. Now I'm recovering HP again. Yeah, like I can kill this guy in potentially 3 hits. Not 2 though. I need like 20 more strength to kill him in 2 hits. Or a different weapon. If I had a big 2-handed weapon, maybe I could kill him in 2 hits. But I don't think I have any, we don't have any really good 2-handed weapons. Oh, never mind, I don't know what that is then. I thought you were building the staff. I'm mostly just grinding a bit, trying to get experience. I want my combat to be pretty high, because I do want to take on this thing at some point soon. And I'm doing that by increasing my strength, because I want to hit very, very hard. I want to hit that guy harder than he hits me. And he hits for like 18, so probably not get there, but I'll get somewhere close. I forgot what the name of that boss was, though. Hi, Cavalieri, how's it going? How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Getting here, just hanging out, waiting in queue. Oh, interesting. I know of that quest, but I've never done it. I always use these on prayer. good prayer XP from those. I'd get more like technical value from using on strength, but it gives you 10 experience per level you have. And prayer is one of the hardest skills to level, in my opinion, of the non-member skills. I don't know which is the hardest. What's the hardest level for a member? Probably construction, maybe. I mean, that just needs a lot of materials, which are pretty easy to get. I don't know. Yeah, just make stuff. Just need 3 self-play. You need 1 steel bar, 2 self-play. I'm most excited I got that account check thing where I got a free genie bottle. Genie the lamp. Before I had to log out for this. That's very nice. It only took like 20 minutes. Convocation 14.
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit. In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Illidibus.
He's cute. Wish I could see his eyes though. Eyes are the best part. Everybody knows that. The eyes are the best part. Summon some friends. Is someone wearing a bikini? She may be underdressed for fighting. Ephemeral justice. It's not a bikini.
My heart quivers in anticipation. Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Ah, crap. I'm gonna fall for it again.
Submit to the emissary's judgment! The balance must needs be maintained.
Let's go again. Oh crap, can you be in?
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
I'm dying. I'm dead. I missed something. I missed something.
These magics are not for you to wield.
Oh, we got knocked out.
Will light embrace or darkness consume? Will you be judged worthy to exist? Now to take your measure. I am the emissary, and I shall never die. Now to take your measure. Magics are not for you to read. Will you be judged worthy to exist? Now to take your measure. For victory! Warriors forged in my own image.
I'm doing good. I mean, we died twice, but...
These magics are not for you to wield.
Power from beyond!
I do have heterochromia. So does my sister, for that matter. I got a bunch of loot, apparently. I don't know the secret. I only know what Fox knows. Fox doesn't know. I did get a commendation, though, so that wasn't bad. The fog is lifted. I knew the thing is magic magnified the desires of the victim at the expense of all else. I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. Desire to be your equal. Since the moment we met, I've made plain my interest in you, my desire to understand your nature. I suppose that curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a match for our strength. What is this? Free. Then I'm no longer needed. Don't look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. You know, if I never clicked, he would live forever. You must render judgment of Athena's actions. This warmth, your ether. You've grasped the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear that I'm here on borrowed time. I only hope that I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I'll cherish every moment. I'm Elidibus, the emissary. As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let's return to Ericthonius and La Habrea. There's much I would share with you before we embark upon our final ascent. I will say this, I don't want to interrupt the cutscene though. I will say this, I don't know what it's like to be mortal. I'm not. However, the reason that Yang and I both fight to possess a mortal is because we get to taste mortality a little bit. For example, like, the enjoyment you get out of the simplest things is far, far greater than what we experience. Like, every bit of food tastes better. You know, every glass of wine is just more enjoyable. A little bit. Unfortunately, it's not enough probably to... Maybe it will, but maybe not. Who knows? We don't normally possess one mortal quite so much as we do this one. But it is kind of nice. It's almost like a second home. But, yes, enjoy your mortality for... I think it's the fact that you never know which meal will be your last makes food taste better, and, you know, you never know if this experience will be the last, it makes it even better. Exactly. I'll also say this, it does quite suck when something you really enjoy goes extinct. It's unfortunate, but that's the way of things. I can imagine, like, for example, if you take a let's say a chicken dish, you know, you're on birds, we'll take a chicken dish. Let's say you have this chicken dish that's your favorite. Let's say you got frozen in time for 100,000 years. Chickens are now extinct. You know how to make this chicken dish you like. Fried, baked, whatever, but chickens are gone. So you have to explain what this dish was like to someone who's never had it. and never doesn't know what a chicken is and try to recreate it using some other meat. Maybe a lizard. You know, maybe one of those plant-based things that are like chicken. I don't know. It's unfortunate. So I try not to think about those things. Just live in the moment, like the mortals do when I'm here. James, it's good to see you. I know Caleb got you to our side once again. I'm grateful she had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. His hold upon me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time to seeing that she answered for her deeds. Very good. Decided I would have you share what you know of her plan. Very well. Enjoy your brushing and your lifting. Of course, as I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. He summoned a Charon as well, a man by the name of Claudian. By a twist of fate, his body proved to be ideal for Athena's purpose. The creation of a person requires not just a body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made for the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon drifting souls and given form through the infusion of ether. We lack a physical body, yet you can see and feel us all the same. Athena is different. She has carved her memories into Claudian's soul, while it was still within his body, and thus made both her own. The Secret of Yen? I think, does my sister have a secret as well? I don't know. I don't know of one. But if I have a secret that Yang does not, then perhaps a difference between myself and Yang, but there's quite a few of those. Okay, but even she is prone to error. After sundering, beings become more fragile, both body and soul. This difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. We have many differences, in case you haven't noticed. That's why she turned her sights toward Acalia. Her uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of her age. By scrutinizing her feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secret of Acalia's prowess and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at hand. Acalia did attempt to fix this and make it a little bit larger, and not quite so high, but could not figure it out. And fight Athena was fight Claudian as well. We may not hasten the man's destruction. Athena can describe herself upon another's soul, but she cannot raise his will. When we awaken Claudian's spirit to the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches. We still know why she chose Claudian. It makes him more suited than anyone else. Although I've never spoken to Claudian, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. Instructing the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name, Anthonios. What? Why would she? It is as I thought. It's gonna be close as whether or not we can finish this. If we have another 15-minute queue, we might not finish this today, but hopefully it'll be faster. They may just hand us the key to rescuing Claudian. What must we do? First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be made vulnerable, as Elidibus was. Yet our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. Okay, we have no choice but to place the burden of our fate, and the fate of many more besides, squarely upon your shoulders. I trust you have no objections. Not the first time. God or no, I shall cast her down. Luckily you have me on your side. You have faith in your victory, then so do I. We all appreciate Kayla's willingness to fling herself at the unknown. However, we have yet to care how this would liberate Claudian. Have a plan. Do not trouble yourself over the details. Same goes for you, Kayla. You must focus the entirety of your attention on Athena. She will not be easily bested, even by one of your prowess. Let's trust in La Brea and prepare for the battle to come. Or face Athena, I must know. She had never discovered the Arsite, had it never fallen under its influence. She had lived a normal life. She had been a mother to me. Who can say? I've asked myself the same questions. Questions with no answers, I fear. But let's put them out of our mind. There's something we must discuss, and I would do so not as La Brea, but as a father to his son. This is 6 significant. The queue is up. Or the queue is ready to go in. Okay, it says less than 5 minutes again. Alright, so where do I see my portrait? Is that the one? It looks like a peace sign. Victory. How do you pause that? How's that? How's that? Does that change the portrait? Did people see? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Alright. Check on the potatoes real quick. Alright, go back in. We're still in less than 5 minutes, but we don't see any sign of popping soon. Yeah, we're going up like... We're still going up really fast. Look how fast it's still going up. It's slowed down some, though. We need 8e to the 49 to consider resetting the farm. That's going to take a while. It usually takes about 24 hours. Welcome back. We're in queue again. Once again, it says less than 5 minutes, and once again, we're over 5 minutes. We got 30 minutes left in the stream. At least we need to finish this. I'd like to finish the... I guess we finish the, If we finish this... Like, if we get in the next 5 minutes, we'll probably be fine. I have, like, a 10-minute fight, 15-minute fight. And then, 10 minutes for cutscene. Good to go. They call it a stream. And they call it a stream. Open the eyes, it's only just a stream. Travel back down that road. Yes, no one knows. Open my eyes, it's only just a stream. That is correct, on the hour. That's when we normally end the stream. When Fox told me it said. So if this queue pops very quickly, then we should be good. If it takes a while, then less good. So what I just bought makes it so that now every 14 outposts is good. Like, guaranteed good. I made the pity outpost a little bit better. Or a little bit more frequent, I guess. Not necessarily better. It's going to be the same quality. Yeah, play some RuneScape while we're stuck in queue. Like I said, we're not going to get any levels to this today. Not even close. The 3 stats I'm working on, strength, hit points, and prayer, are all at the very bottom because Fox finished off a level in all of them last night. Last night? Yes, last night. Dinner's breakfast, ham steak, French toast, no freeze eggs. That sounds lovely. I know Fox is planning on relaxing this evening. A little bit of alcohol to calm down for the week. I still have no one in the party yet. It's unfortunate. I'm still kind of curious. I'm uncertain how this works. Okay, so if I land a 0, that means my attack wasn't high enough. If I get like a 1, that means my strength just rolled low. Forging is thirsty work, and you are taking out the dwarves. See, this is like... So my highest ever is 4.7 E142. I just got 8.7 143. So... We're up to an 11-minute queue, so this is taking a while. We might be in a bit of trouble here. I was hoping to be a little faster. Because the last cutscene is going to be the longest as well. Most likely. We're going to have several cutscenes at the end. So we can always stream longer. In temperament, perhaps. Perhaps that's why you and Scarlet get on so well, right? It's unfortunate. Alright, now it's going up much more slowly. It's a shame. If I get to, 600, this, I'll get another thing. You like, drinking, foraging, and fighting, isn't that? Isn't that why you and Scarlet get along so well? If Fox recalls, you do tend to, offer to fight quite a lot. In fact, there's a rumor going around that Scarlet is getting some love. Of course, I'll get a little bit of love as well. Soon. I think that's the rumor. Is that public knowledge? Ah, yes. It's common knowledge. I don't believe Scarlet really likes foraging. I don't think she has a dedication for a crafting talent. She's very much of a live in the moment kind of person. The epitome of a mortal, making every moment count. She wants to wring the joy out of every moment she lives. Usually by force. Hello, Jeff. Yes, we are stuck in queue. So we're just idly attacking some things while waiting this queue to pop, which is taking a very long time. I fear we may have to stop early today because this is not seeming very likely at the moment. I must sneeze. Ah, the pollen in the air is quite problematic. Yeah, I was not accounting for a 15-minute queue, unfortunately. We may have to back out. Perhaps we'll try again tomorrow. I suppose I hate to end the stream early. It's unfortunate we did not get a queue pop faster, but if we have a 10-15 minute fight, then like a long cutscene, that's gonna put... I don't want to keep Fox from eating for that long. So we'll call it there. I'll grab these bones. We'll end a little bit early so that maybe Fox can get some food, which she needs, and something to do with the pollen. So thank you all for joining us on this lovely Friday. We'll be back tomorrow. If you want to play Gunfire Reborn, that will be one of the games we're playing, I believe. Tomorrow. It will be in the evening after dinner. So if you want to play that, install it. Yeah, we can raid Ash. That'd be good. Yes, okay. I shall give Fox back. And we shall raid Ash, okay? So, sleep well, happy dreams, good dreams, everyone. And, good to see you guys, too. We'll go raid Ash. There she is. So, good night, everyone. In out, okay? I'm off. I'll give Fox back. Oh, we shall.